Good morning to all of our recruitment professionals out there, and thank you for joining us for another episode of our Placement Partner V8 System Review. Today we are going to be talking about the reporting module of the system, and we've got a very special guest with us today to go through this feature, our director, Martin Venkov. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Kelly. Thank you very much, and good morning to everyone.
Right, so we're going to jump right in. Previously, we had discussed the vacancies module, but we kind of glossed over something that is really important, and that is our vacancy report. So Martin, over to you. Tell us why this tool is so incredibly valuable to our recruiters.
Yeah, well, the vacancies report, in my opinion, is the most important management report. It gives a recruitment business the recruitment business manager the ability to keep track of what's going on inside their business. You'll see in front of us, we have a list of vacancies for a particular consultant, but you can pull this report for the whole company or for a specific branch, and it gives you an idea or an indication of the number of vacancies spread across the number of clients. So that speaks about your risk. You know, if you have a lot of vacancies, you know, linked to too few clients, that means that you're running a risky operation. And of course, the opposite is true. If you have a good spread and you know, perhaps two vacancies to one client, that is not such a risky situation to be in.
Much better ratio, yeah.
Exactly. However, what it actually also gives us is the breakdown of the vacancy process that we have outlined in Placement Partners. So you'll see in this particular case, we've got 190 vacancies across 63 clients, and there's a total of 280 candidates that were shortlisted. From those, but just under half of those CVs were prepared and sent to the clients. And then again, half of those made it to a first interview, which led to a number of offers, which led to a number of placements. Yeah. So this kind of picture is a very good funnel as such to have a look at and be able to extrapolate, as I said earlier, based on a specific consultant or based on the whole company. So definitely a very powerful report to keep track of your business, and to me this is the heartbeat of the system.
Right, a good bird's eye view. And as you were saying, I mean, if you wanted to go and have a look at the entire branch or the entire company with our new side panel search, it would be as easy as just removing all of our consultants and running that search again, which is so nicely streamlined. I just love that.
Exactly.
Right, so let's have a look. We're not going to go through all of the various reports we have on the system today, purely because there are so many to get through. So I was hoping that we could have a chat with you about our perm sales report. Of course, the temp and contractor sales, those reports do look the same. So we're going to have a look at this one and just chat a little bit about this one at first. So yeah, Martin, take it away.
Yes, so Kelly, as you mentioned, the perm sales report, the perm placements report, this is quite useful. This is obviously once these placements have happened. Again, you have the ability to pull this per consultant or per branch or per industry. In fact, the graph that you're showing us here is really vital, because this gives us an idea of how many total placements across the number of clients. But more importantly, it breaks it down into source. So where did we find these candidates that we placed? And this is very important, because this tracks your marketing costs, and this tells you which marketing channels are bringing in the best value. So a lot of our clients have, you know, they have paid job portals, they use free job portals, they use their website, they use social media. And this picture allows you to see what works best. So I think this report again is something to keep an eye on from time to time, and make sure that your marketing costs are going to the right channel.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
channels are bringing back value.
Mm. And I think one of the interesting things that I love about the system is, as you mentioned, you can actually go and segment these placements out to different industries or different sectors. And then what you can actually start picking up on is a different pattern. So, I mean, as we know, different kinds of candidates and professionals are going to be visiting or frequenting different platforms. So you can actually, with a bit of time and effort monitoring these reports, you can make your adverts a lot more targeted to the right candidates as well, which I thought was cool.
The reason for it, you need to obviously be able to mine that data. Yes. And make sure that you're advertising correctly for the right positions.
Right. Yeah. Data mining is exactly the right word, and such a hot topic right now. And I think most recruiters wouldn't necessarily think that that's something that's within their capabilities, but it's really available to them right here in their ATS, which is very cool. Okay, so on to the next one. This was a real favorite of mine as well when I was dealing with clients at Placement Partner, because as we've told people frequently, this ties back to the CRM portion of the system, which we ourselves use in-house. And I just found it really fantastic. It's so, I pride myself on sticking to my promises and doing what I say I'm going to do, showing up when I say I'm going to be there. And this system just makes it so much easier because you know, you're tracking your interactions anyway with clients, and it just feeds back that information to you to help you stay on top of things. What else would you say is really great about this section of this report?
I think you summed that up really, really well, Kelly, and this is absolutely vital to any business, including our business, as you well know. Both myself and Ronald are very much relying on the interactions area, on the client interactions area, to track our client relationships and to obviously keep us updated in terms of, you know, who may need some attention. From a recruitment point of view, this really is a invaluable tool. This allows our clients to keep track of each of their clients, set up reminders for follow-ups and reminders for discussing potential vacancies, or taking a client through the whole process, outline the whole process, and make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. That's really most important part. Get your consultants away from using diaries and get them to use an electronic diary, which is available to the whole team, and the information is always there.
100%. It's just that shared insight that suddenly goes from one person's diary on their desk to being available to everyone. And Martin, I believe a lot of our clients also use specifically the statuses to track these interactions for KPI tracking purposes. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes. A lot of our clients implement additional rules on these interactions, and they set up these rules in order to drive their various teams. So that is a way of energizing everybody and getting everybody committed to use this correctly. Because at the end of the day, this means that you know, this can be the end of double calling clients or missing to get back to a client, and also from a management point of view, you know, managers have this at the tip of their fingertips, and they're able to ensure that their clients are being looked after. So this particular report, again, you know, there's a pattern here. You can pull this report per consultant, you can pull it per client or per branch, and you can really drill down and find out which client, you know, requires some additional attention.
Really fantastic. I know that it's resolved quite a few disagreements in our teams as well, with our saying being, if it's not on the system, it didn't happen. So I really love that. It's a good equalizer. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's great to hear that sentence being used within a lot of our clients.
Yeah,
I'm actually hearing that quite often with clients, where if it's not on Placement Partner, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's a brilliant way to just make sure that everyone's on track, on the same page, and you know, sticking to the agreements. I really love that about technology. It's actually a massive collaboration tool, and it's really nice to just make sure that everything is above the line, being done properly, and within the standards that you want to set for your business.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even more so in this time where a lot of our clients are working remotely and there's a lot of consultants working remotely, this is a nice way of collaborating, making sure everything that needs to be done gets done.
Right, absolutely. And I think the last thing that we haven't quite mentioned yet is what a massive time saver it is as well for on the consultant side. You know, in the past, consultants would have to sit at, you know, crushing it before month end to try and get all of these things into an Excel spreadsheet to send off to their manager. Whereas now everything's already in the system. As you work, it's being recorded. So there's not that extra time at the end of the month.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good tool of working out the monthly commission. Because as long as you follow the process, the rest is taken care of.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we're actually going to stop there for today. Thank you so much for your time, Martin. I know you have an extremely busy schedule, so we really appreciate it.
It's a big pleasure, Kelly. Always good to chat to you.
All right. Thank you, everyone else, for joining us for this recruitment report. Remember to follow us on our social media pages and subscribe to our channel. And if you have recruiters who are not yet using a system, do them a favor, refer them to the system. It's going to absolutely change their lives. Thanks, everybody. Until next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.